In the midst of Trojan War, in a faraway land called Mycenae, there was a happy family that was ruled by King Agamemnon and his wife Clytemnestra. They had their children, namely Iphigenia, Orestes, Electra, and Chrysothemis. This family was a paragon of a perfect family, full of happiness.
Look at us, a family reunited. This moment of happiness is so precious.
Indeed, my love. The weight of the world seems to fade away when we are surrounded by our children's laughter.
I really love these moments, Mother, Father, to be together, to feel warmth of love surrounding us. Our family, imperfect as it may be, is a testament of the strength of our bond.
Let us cherish these moments, for life is full of unpredictable turns. Orestes! Electra! Iphigenia! Come here!
Father! Father!
So as what Agamemnon said, the unpredictable turns are gradually emerge. When the day that Agamemnon needs to fight for his kingdom in the unending war of Troy, he gave his faith to the gods, praying that they will become victorious in the fight. As expected, the gods and goddesses answered his request, and as expected, they seek for a bargain. Agamemnon needs to sacrifice something he loved, a flesh of a pure and innocent maiden, and the life of a virgin mortal, a vilest act that Agamemnon must face just for the sake of many. In the heart of a good father, he didn't want to do it. However, he was driven by extreme desire for the betterment of all.
My dear Iphigenia, the gods have deemed it necessary to make a sacrifice for your father's success in war.
What sacrifice, Mother? What do the gods demand?
They require the life of a pure and innocent maiden. You, my sweet daughter, have been chosen.
But Mother, I don't wanna die.
It is beyond our control, my child, and it is necessary for the success of your father. I'm sorry.
Mother, I don't wanna die.
The day of sacrifice was came. Iphigenia was chained in the tree, trembling. Agamemnon approaches her.
Father, please, don't do this.
Iphigenia! My beloved daughter! I must fulfill my duty as a leader and to ensure the victory of our people. This sacrifice will ensure our victory, Iphigenia. Athena! Zeus! All the gods and goddesses! Here is my child, and I will deliver her to you. Forgive me, Iphigenia. I don't want to do this, but our people is dying, and the world is dying.
Father, no!
Choosing the life of his daughter or the life of his people, Agamemnon must choose the way he thinks would help many, and it was killing his own daughter. As Agamemnon cuts his own daughter's life, Clytemnestra on the other side crying and grieving for the loss of her daughter.
How stupid the gods are! How can Agamemnon be so cold-hearted? Iphigenia, your loss really broke my heart into pieces, and this heavy ambience devour me.
After the extreme sacrifice, Agamemnon was sent to Trojan War, and as God's promised him, he became victorious in the war. Years had passed. He came back to his kingdom, the palace of Mycenae.
My lord, the Trojan War has ended and you return victorious, but my heart is heavy with
Why do you grieve, my queen?
our daughter was sacrificed before you sailed to Troy. I have mourned her for years.
I understand your pain, Clytemnestra, but the sacrifice is needed for the victory of our kingdom. We must move on.
While they were talking, Orestes, their son who was exiled for years, came back. They thought that was the happiest moment of their lives, but it's not. For promiscuity of one's heart is gradually revealed. It was Clytemnestra who had an affair of the cousin of his husband, and it was Aegisthus. They both made plan for the death of Agamemnon and to dethrone him in his kingdom. For Iphigenia, the sacrificed blood whom Agamemnon thought her child, is a lie. Iphigenia is the offspring of the betrayal, and it was the daughter of Clytemnestra and her captain Aegisthus. And that was the reason why the gods wanted to take away the life of Iphigenia. The Trojan War started again, and Agamemnon was sent there. And as God's promise, he became victorious for the second time. Then he came back to his kingdom. Agamemnon thought that it was the day of celebration, but it's not, for it was the day where a new blood will fall again.
Clytemnestra, my wife, it's good to be back here. I really miss our children.
Agamemnon, welcome home. Your triumph is celebrated throughout the kingdom. Come inside, let's celebrate your victory.
Agamemnon approaches Clytemnestra, unaware of traps that awaits him.
My love, I have here in this moment. The weight of the war atrocities have burdened my soul. But now, I can find solace in your arms.
Agamemnon, your death has finally come.
Aegisthus emerges from the shadows, a look of malice in his eyes.
Aegisthus?
Agamemnon, your homecoming is not what it seems. Betrayal awaits you with its sword.
What is the meaning of this? Clytemnestra, why have you turned against me?
Agamemnon, you sacrificed our daughter, or should I say the daughter of mine and Aegisthus, on your altar of ambition. You have caused us immeasurable pain. Now, it is time for justice.
Altar of the ambition? I did what I believe necessary for our kingdom. Iphigenia is the daughter of you too? I didn't deserve this treachery!
Aegisthus strikes Agamemnon, mortally wounded him. Agamemnon falls to the ground, gasping breath.
Clytemnestra, how could you? How could you betray me?
Agamemnon, I have loved you once, but pain consumed me. I have to avenge Iphigenia, and the gods themselves will judge me for this.
Zeus, Athena, all the gods and goddesses, my soul I will deliver to you.
The death of Agamemnon was vastly scattered to the kingdom of Mycenae. The people were mourning to the death of their brave and true leader, while Clytemnestra, on the other side with her children, pretending to play her own treachery and infidelity.
How can we bear the pain of losing your father? He was a great leader, a devoted husband and a loving father.
Father was taken from us too soon. We are not ready for him to leave. Our hearts ache because of his absence. Whoever did this to hell will pay, and I will be the one to take the life of the cruel person.
We must find comfort in each other. We will continue Agamemnon's legacy and honor his memory.
Electra and Orestes embraced their mother. seeking solace in each other's arm as they mourn for the loss of their beloved father and husband. Years had passed, and as days go along, the pain of Agamemnon's death is still living in the heart of Mycenae. Even the soldiers were suffered from a great pain, for Agamemnon is indeed a great leader. On the hallway, the two servants were talking about the death of Agamemnon, and they revealed the reason behind the death of their leader: the promiscuity of his wife and her betrayal. They narrated the secret relationship of Clytemnestra and Aegisthus, and Electra heard everything. The pounding grief was formed under her eyes, and the seek for revenge started to move away.
They took everything from us. Father, Iphigenia, our family turns asunder.
When Electra heard everything, she went to Orestes, narrating all the secrets that has been revealed.
Orestes! Where are you? Orestes!
I am here!
Orestes! I have something to tell you.
I have uncovered the truth. It was not just Clytemnestra who plotted and executed our father's death. Aegisthus shares the guilt.
Aegisthus? So it was not just Clytemnestra who took our father's life? Yes, you were right, Electra. Aegisthus shares the guilt. Both of them must be accountable for their actions.
Agreed, Orestes. We must seek justice for our father's death. We cannot allow their betrayal to go unpunished. The time for retribution has come. We shall confront them, expose their treachery to those who will listen. They will face the consequence for their actions. We will unveil the truth and avenge our father's death.
Orestes and Electra hugged together, united in their purpose. They went to face their own mother, Clytemnestra.
Mother! We stand here today to confront you for the heinous crime that you have committed. Electra? Orestes? What is the meaning of this accusation? What crime do you speak of? We have uncovered the truth, Mother. The truth about our father's death. Your hands are stained with his blood. We were once a family, bound with love and loyalty. But you betrayed us all. You do not understand the weight of my action. Agamemnon's sin ran deep, and his betrayal demanded retribution. Retribution? Is that what you call it? Taking the life of your own husband? Our father? You had other choice, Mother. I did what I believed necessary to restore balance and bring justice to our family. Your actions were not justified, Mother. You tore our family apart. We are here today united, seeking for our father's murder death. If you choose this path, be prepared for the consequences it brings. The gods are watching. They will decide our fate. We will face the gods' judgment, Mother. But we will not let your actions go unpunished.
Electra and Orestes turn and walk away, leaving Clytemnestra alone. Her face, a reflection of conflicted emotions. The truth was finally revealed, and the confrontation was unleashed. Now, it is the day of judgment for Clytemnestra's promiscuity, betrayal, and hunger for power. She was put on the divine court along with the gods and goddesses. The confrontation moved along, and her punishment is indeed wake up. Athena, Apollo, Artemis, and Zeus were the one who decided of the fate of Clytemnestra. But Zeus did the enormous and final divine punishment. Clytemnestra shall be condemned to eternal torment, forever burdened by the weight of her sins.
I accept the God's judgment, for I am deserving of punishment. Let my tormented soul serve as a remainder of the consequences of my actions.
Slowly, Clytemnestra fades into the shadows, her presence dissipating as she embraces her eternal punishment, a somber reminder of the consequences of her actions. Clytemnestra was imprisoned in a cell where no mortal can destroy nor escape from it. She sits alone in a dimly lit prison cell, her face itched with sorrow and regret. Moments later, Electra and Orestes cautiously enter, their expressions a mix of pain and skepticism.
Mother, we come here to hear your voice. Speak, but know that forgiveness is not easily be granted. We stand here, burdened by the weight of your betrayal. What words could possibly ease our sufferings?
Beloved children, I have spent countless nights reflecting upon the choices I made, the darkness that consumed my heart. I stand before you now, stripped with pride and dignity, to beg for forgiveness.
Forgiveness, Mother? Can you truly comprehend the deep of pain you have inflicted upon us? The loss of our father, the destruction of our family. The blood on your hands cannot be washed away with mere words, Mother. Your actions shattered our lives, tore us apart.
I know that my remorse cannot erase all the pain I have caused, but in the depths of my anguish, I have come to realize the gravity of my sins.
Speak then, Mother. Tell us what remorse fills your heart, what understanding you have gained.
I was blinded by the rage, consumed by the desire for revenge. But in the darkness, I lost sight of what truly matters, the love within our family, the bond that should have been cherished above all else.
How can we believe your words, Mother? The wounds you inflicted are deep, the scars itch upon our souls.
I ask for forgiveness, not in expectation of absolution, but as a plea for understanding. But if there is even the slightest flicker of compassion in your hearts, I beg you to grant me the opportunity to seek redemption.
Mother, the pain we carry is immense. Forgiveness cannot come easily, if it comes at all. But perhaps, there's a room for healing, for a glimmer of reconciliation.
We shall tread cautiously, Mother. The road to forgiveness is long and treacherous. But if you are sincere with your desire redemption, then there is a possibility of granting you a chance at solace.
Thank you, my dear children. Your mercy brings a ray of hope to this broken soul. I shall dedicate the remainder of my days to atonement, to find ways to heal the wounds I have caused.
It will be a long journey to forgive someone who brought so much pain to your lives. But the most important thing is that you reflected your actions and repent what you have done. Clytemnestra, who betrayed her own family because of promiscuity and infidelity, and Agamemnon, who killed an innocent girl to gain advantage in the war. Both had committed crimes. The family might be broken by an innermost mistake, but they still share the past of a happy family.
And I, as a new-formed daughter, Iphigenia, as my name means sacrifice, is not dead. For Artemis substituted a deer for me and transported me to her temple in Taurus, where I work as a priestess.